Hello everyone, and thanks for taking some time out of your day to visit my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a brand new Sabaton single called The Defense of Moscow. So they did recently release a song called Live Gardet, and they made an English version and a Swedish version, so this was their tribute to the Royal Guard. I didn't do a reaction to it, I listened to it in my own time, but I really enjoyed it, so I'm really keen to hear the next single. Now I believe this one is a cover from a band called Radio Tapok. So I don't know if Sabaton have actually covered this part of World War II yet. I mean, if you know the history, it's such a gruesome war. The invasion was just brutal. Like, the conditions and the amount of people that lost their lives is just unfathomable. I'm not sure if they have already covered this, but it's certainly a compelling and powerful topic for Sabaton to sing about. So, really keen to hear it. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Sabaton, Defense of Moscow.
Russia 1941, they don't belong. We stand our ground, 1,000,000 strong. We are ready for the strike. Face the army of the Reich, 1,000,000 strong. This is our land, they don't belong. Here march our Shukovs and Stalin's orders. Defend the motherland, Moscow shall not fall. Stand in full command, the blood for the whole land. The mother's call, raise for the storm.
Yes.
Moscow will never give in, there is no surrender. Force them into retreat and into defeat.
This is so classic Sabaton. There's so many elements that you hear in so many of their songs, but it doesn't matter how many times they do it, I'm still going to love it each time. Their riffs are very stable. It's a very kind of chugging along rhythm. It really always ties the song together, and it works well when they're singing about battles, and it's all very much based on getting fired up and being inspired. So having like a charging rhythm of the guitar that kind of drives the song forward really provides a great grounding. They incorporate synth so well. They put it quite high in the mix, so it's got a really thick sound to it. And the way they incorporate the kind of accents on certain chords to give it a bit more emphasis is so effective. Subtle lead guitar parts to add extra kind of melodies while the vocals are going on, which is very interesting. Just the way they compose and mix songs to have a crescendo into the chorus is so good. You always get so fired up, you can't help but get inspired. They put emphasis on certain lines like Moscow will not fall, and suddenly you're transported. You imagine Joachim as, he's like a historian telling the story in first person, and you almost picture him being like a Russian general, firing up the troops. So you lose yourself in the story they're telling. It's fantastic.
There is no surrender. Force them into retreat and into defeat. Face the volleys of their guns, Russia's daughters and her sons. All the brave who stand against the typhoon wave. From the mountains and the plains, coming thousands on the trains. Day and night, rolling in to join the fight. From Kazakhstan to Magadan, call of the motherland, Russia shall prevail. Stand in full command, the blood for the whole land. Hear the mother's call, raise for the storm. Moscow will never give in, there is no surrender. Force them into retreat and into defeat.
It's really hard to pause because it's just brilliant moment one after another. I think this song has turned me Russian. Some of those lines were so inspiring. The call of the motherland. Oh, it's brilliant. The way instruments cut out and you hear like there's a lot of they've doubled up a lot of the vocals, added in a lot of reverb for those really strong, powerful lines to put emphasis on it. So inspiring and powerful. Beautiful guitar solo. I think they changed into the relative major key, which they do in a few songs, like they do it in Bismarck, and it really changes things up for a second, and then when you go back into the relative minor, it's almost the guitar solo is almost like a little break from the battle. It's like a moment of reflection to feel patriotic or inspired. Again, you're just kind of imagining yourself through the eyes of the troops, and then when it cuts back into the madness, it's just, it's so good. And there's so many little details and moments of madness there. If you don't mind, actually, I'm going to take it back a little bit because I enjoyed that last minute so much. There we go. Sweating. Goodness gracious. I don't know if you can see, but I am so sweaty right now. Oh, I apologize. That was so excellent. Oh, that was brilliant. That is going straight on my workout playlist. I just feel so pumped up and energized. That is the feel. This is the feeling we all know and love, us Sabaton fans. That when you hear one of these songs for the first time, you're just wowed by it, and they got such a great formula for writing songs, and the way they compose and the way they produce it. There's so many great little details, and it's brilliant. It's educational, it's heavy, it's inspiring, it's kind of fun at the same time. It's such a brilliant meshing of elements, and they're all incredible musicians, and they have the right level of complexity. Like, their songs aren't always over the top, but sometimes that's good, sometimes less is more. And they'll have sections of songs that are a bit more simple and maybe bring the energy down, and they'll just blow your mind with some crazy stuff like that middle, like the solo section, and that was really complex and crazy and just so different to the rest of the song. And you're just kind of getting thrown around and escaping into this historical tale, and it's just amazing. And some really, really powerful moments in that, and just no one can do it better than Sabaton. They really have just mastered their craft. And Joachim could sing anything. He could sing about the most mundane thing in the world and he'd make it sound epic. But when he's singing about historical events like this, it's times 1,000 mind-bogglingly epic. It's just incredible. Another brilliant brilliant Sabaton song. I hope this means we're going to get a new album soon, and if there's anything as good as this, I'm very excited about that. Great War was fantastic. I love pretty much every song on there. Last Stand was great. They're really on a roll, and there's not many songs they release that I don't like, so hopefully we'll get a new album from them soon. And hopefully they'll do another tour and we can see them, because that would be a brilliant. I'm dying to see songs like this live. It would be just such a hoot. Alright guys, that's all I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed that reaction. I hope you enjoyed Sabaton making me bounce around in my chair like an idiot as always. But yeah, really appreciate you watching. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you want to support me. That'd be much appreciated. And I'll see you next time.